Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG 81 and today we'll take a look at this Mezco 112 Collective Cyclops. Okay, so I think this is my second Mezco figure review, and this box is huge. Actually, I think it's the same for every other figure, but at least when you compare to s.h.figuarts and Mayfax and Figma, is not a little bit, it's a lot bigger. So you can see this is my Figma Deadpool. You have a rough idea how big it is. Okay, so let's take a look at the box. Okay, so it's the very standard box that you always get, just with the X-Men logo there. Very cool. And at the side there's nothing much, it's still the X-Men logo. It's the same here, and right over here you can see all the cool display of the accessories. And you can see the figure right over here, and what does it comes with. This is actually a very good checklist to make sure you know what you are getting for. Yep, very cool. Anything down here? No. And here, no. Okay, so let's get this open. Okay, so I have took out the paper bag that covered it earlier on. So it's very cool that the Mayfax, the Mezco actually give you the options to pull it up like this. Oh, seems they have put it the other way around. Okay, so this is what you can see. It's something like a Hot Toys kind of box that you can pull it out and you can see the figure right over here. So it's very good. Okay, that you don't have to open up the box to check the item. You can actually see everything is here. Okay, very nice. Okay, so I took it out from the box, so now it's left with this plastic box. I'd like to share with you that they always comes with two portions. That the back you can actually take it off. Okay, and it usually have the stands clips over here that you can see. Okay, so at this time they actually put the jacket, his jacket over here. And then they have this what do you call, the sandwich bag for you to put all the accessories in, and the clips, and of course the batteries that we will use on his head, because his visor is supposed to light up. And there's nothing much here. The stand is actually right behind him. So let's get him out now. Okay, so this is Cyclops right out of the box. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so wow, I mean, I'm at loss of words here. Wow, it's just so beautiful. Okay, what I'm amazed is actually I'm not surprising as well. Mayfax, I'm sorry, Mezco always the final product is always exactly the same as the prototype. So you will get what you see when you're pre-ordering it. So so far they managed to keep it that way. So it's really nice. You can see at first I was really worried about the suit, because it looked plastic and pleather means leather plus plastic, so which is not good because it has a reputation of flaking after a while. But now that I see it, I'm not sure if it shows on the camera, you can see that there are some pleather still, but they are also cloth material. Especially I can see what they are trying to do. They actually have the cloth material over the places where there's articulations, so that when you are trying to do your articulation, you are not moving the pleather, but you are moving the cloth material, which will be good, because if you keep bending over the pleather, sooner or later it will just flick. You know, it is not supposed to allow you to bend and move around. So enough of the talking, so let's take a look. Sorry about that. So you can see his hair. Wow, okay, it's very detailed. And the visor, my god, it's very good looking. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm so glad that I actually pre-ordered it. Okay, so the X-Men logo, Very nice. So you can see the difference between the pleather as well as the cloth. Okay. And I have seen some pictures by collectors. When they post him, it seems that he's having a camel toes. But I'm so glad that mine doesn't have that kind of symptoms. Yeah, sorry about that if you are offended, but it just looks like there's a line here when they pose him. There are a few times that I've seen it, I can't hold myself to laugh. So I'm quite worried about that, but luckily mine doesn't seem so. Okay, the boots, wow, okay, it's looking very good. The only thing is the stitches here. It looks kind of scary to me actually, but I think they did a very good job. At least the stitches looks clean. Okay, just hope that over time it won't just came out. Okay, so it's looking very good, my god. Okay, so now let's proceed with the articulations. Okay, so for the articulations, as you can see, there's no hindering of anything, so I believe his head should be able to move quite freely. Let's see if he can look down, which unfortunately he can't. Yeah, because I'll tell you later. So he can actually look up quite a bit, not a lot, but looking down is not really happening. So then the arms can move more than 90 degrees, I believe. Yep. Okay, just don't overstretch it because it's still a cloth material. And there's an arm swivel, you can feel that. Yep, there's an arm swivel. And double joint elbow. This is what I mean when I say that the pleather is actually squeezed together. So you can see this portion is still cloth, but when you try to turn it, you are stretching out the pleather. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but in my opinion, just don't leave it for too long. Otherwise, you will have you can already see mine have this little bit of the stretch mark. Yep. So the abdomen can actually bend down quite a lot. Not a lot. I mean, it's better than I thought. Okay, so you can bend forward. Not really. Yeah, but bending forward, yes. But bending backward, not much. Okay, so for the legs, yep, you should be able to know that you shouldn't overstretch it. This is like the max already. Okay, any leg swivel? Nope, I think there's no leg swivel. Okay, and for the knee, there's a double joint knee, very obvious. Okay, any movement on the legs? Nope. Here, yes. There's a ball joint over here that you can move freely. There's no toe hinge here. Okay, and the hands, basically you can move quite a lot. Okay, it's a ball joint. Let me see how far he can kick forward. Okay, he can kick about 90 degrees, pretty good. Okay, kicking backwards, not much. I think he's hindered by his butt. Yeah, I can't really kick backwards much, but kicking forward is all good. Okay, so for the accessory, you can see he actually comes with not much, but it's all the cool stuff that he comes with. So I'm very happy that he comes with everything that's on display right now. So we'll go through the hands first, like always. So he comes with a pair of fist hands that's already on the figure, closed fist hands, and then he comes with a pair of grabbing hands that you can see right now. Okay, oops. Okay, sorry about that. And then he comes with a pair of not a pair, but the right hand is the sort of a karate chops hands, and the left hand is the one that he used to adjust his visor when he's shooting. Okay, and then we have a empty visor. I'm not sure what is it for. Okay, it's something like a spare, because the one with the smokes coming out, they also give two. So I'm not really sure why they are giving two. I mean, it's the same. Okay, I think it's something like a spare, perhaps. Yep. Okay, and then for the blast, we have the very light blast. Okay, very cool. It's transparent. Okay, and then we have a more powerful sort of blast. Okay, I really love this one. It's very nice. Okay, and of course we have the screaming head, which is one of the main reason I wanted this Cyclops so badly. Yeah, this is a very nice one. You can see the open mouth. Okay, and then we have the jacket right over here, the leather jacket. Okay, and then lastly, this is the base. Very nice. You still have the plastic there. Okay, a simple yet very elegant kind of base for the X-Men. Okay, then we, of course, they never fail to give us this piece of paper. It's like, they call it the product care guidelines. You can read it if you want. You can just pause it now. Okay, and then we have, this is the first time I have this piece here. It's like an instruction. They never give any instruction on how you interchange the accessory, so they assume you know it. But this time they have to give this one because like I mentioned earlier, he comes with a lighted his visor can be lighted up. So of course when it lights up, you need to have batteries, and this is how you should do it. I'll show it to you guys later. Okay, and this is all about the accessory, so let's move on. Okay, so I'll show you how to interchange the parts, especially on the visor, as well as testing out the batteries later. So I believe all these parts are actually interchangeable for both heads. We'll try with this one first. Okay, so the head, of course, you can pull it out. Okay, and then we'll take a look. I think the visor can be removed, if I'm not wrong. It's pretty hard to remove. Oops. Yep, so this is how he looks like. Pretty scary, huh? Yep, so you can see the visor is exactly the same as the one that is given to us. So let's try with the one with the smoke coming out. Okay. Wow, very nice. Okay, and then we'll have, let's put it aside, because this is, be very careful with this thing here because it's pointing upwards, so whenever you have anything that drops down, I'm pretty sure you'll break. So be very careful about this. I think that's why they give us a spare. So now for the screaming heads, let's try. Okay, this is simple. It's the same face. Very scary. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Okay, let's try with the lighted blast. I mean the light, not the heavy blast. Okay, can he put it in? Okay, perfect fit. Wow, just look at that. My god. Okay, very nice. Okay, so now let's try with the heavy. This is the heavy blast. It got a little bit of weight. Yeah, so I'm not sure he can actually stand after putting this on. Okay, wow, damn, this is cool. Okay, let's see if I put it on his body. Yep, he can stand. Very nice. Okay, so I think this is part of the reason just now I mentioned that the neck can't be looking down, is because I think first of the reason is because of the battery. This whole thing is where the battery is kept. You can see on the paper again. Okay, this whole piece here is actually hard, which is why he can't look down. And secondly, I think it's also good that he can't look down, because otherwise when you put on the effects, the head will always looking downwards because of the weight. Okay, so now it can't go down because this is already supporting it, so it's always looking straight like this, which is very nice. Let's try on the batteries now. Okay, so for the batteries we need to turn to they call it the counterclockwise or the anti-clockwise. Okay, yep, see, it actually comes up. So this portion here, sorry, can you see the sort of like the L shape? So you're supposed to put it in and then turn it clockwise. To remove it, turn it anti-clockwise and pull it out. Okay, so this is where the light shines out. You can see the hole. So you just turn it over and then you just open it from below. Yep, just pull it open and then you can see where the electronic parts are. So this is the battery that comes with it. Let's put it on. It's very tiny. Okay, how should we do this? I'm having a hard time to open it because I've just cut my fingernail. I don't want to scratch the fabric. Yep. So let's put it on. Okay, it should be like this. There are instructions on the positive and the negative portions. I hope I'm doing it right. Okay, this is the switch to turn it on and off. Wow, okay, so I got it right. So you can actually turn on the switch even if you have it closed. Okay, don't worry about that. So to close it, just put it back like this and just close it back. Okay, so this is how you switch it on and off. I'll switch it on now. It's very bright, so put it back. Remember I say you just put it down and then turn. Okay, did I turn it? Yep, I think I did. Okay, so now let's try with the visor with the smoke coming out first. Oh, this is so cool, man. Wow. Okay, loving it. Let's see with the lights off. Okay, so this is how bright it is. Okay, and let's take a look at the normal visor. Okay, see, my god, this is looking so good. And now let's try on the light blast. Okay, oops, seems that I didn't turn it back properly, that's why it's coming out with the head. Okay, so how should we do this? Just put it on. Oh, okay, when you really turn it, you hear there's a soft click. Okay, there's a soft click to it, then you can be sure that it's already in. Okay, now let's try with the light blast. Wow, looking very good. Okay, let's try again. So this is how good it looks, how far the light shines. Okay, now let's try with the heavy blast. This one I think it won't go as far. I mean for the lights. Let's try again. Yep, it doesn't go all the way to the ball. I mean this ball here. So It's a bummer if you try to take some photograph, but I think it's looking very good because it just looks like it is coming out from his eye and then it just blasts off from to the far. Sorry if I'm not making any sense. Yeah, I just don't know how to put it into words, but yeah, so even if with the lights on, you can really tell that there are lights coming out from his eye. Very, very nice. Okay, so the light is really bright. I was a little bit worried that it wasn't as bright, but I mean it's okay because you're not going to display with the lights on 24/7, right? Okay, so I'm pretty happy this works very well. Okay, just turn it off. So I'll show it to you guys again. See, just put it in and you will notice that it doesn't go in all the way, so you have to turn until it really go in. Okay, and this is when you turn it and it will get locked. Just listen closely. Yep, so now it's locked. Okay, so now let's move on to the size comparison. I don't have any X-Men for the moment. Yeah, he's the only one that I have now, so I'll compare him with the Avengers. Hope you don't mind. So we'll have here is the s.h.figuarts Captain America from the Avengers Endgame, and we have here is the Iron Man Mark 85 from Marvel Legends. Right up next, we will have the Mezco Thor from Ragnarok. Okay, he's looking as tall as him. And we have the Mafex Iron Spider, which is smaller. Yeah, which is okay because he's still a teenager. And lastly, we'll have the Figma Deadpool, which is my favorite. And also, totally unrelated, NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which is the movie version. Okay, so the final verdict for this guy here is I'm totally blown away by it. It's looking very, very good in terms of the overall aesthetic look. Very nice. I'm not sure how accurate it is to the comic, but I'm pretty sure he is at least 90% there. And even the face is looking very good, very well made. As for the accessory, it's not a lot, but at least it comes with everything that a Cyclops should have, so it's pretty good as well. The paint, the articulation so far is pretty well done. The only worries is the stitching. Let's just hope that it stays that way. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, for the batteries, if you are not going to use it, please remember to remove it, otherwise you know it'll start to leak and the electronic box will be damaged. Okay, so yeah, that's my simple review for this guy here. I'm very, very happy. Oh, I haven't give a point. Yeah, I think I'm giving him a 10 out of 10 because I'm really, really loving it. So the next one will be him from Mafex, which I have pre-ordered as well, and it's looking very good. So I'll actually do a comparison between them, but I'm pretty sure that the Mafex one doesn't light up. Yeah, so it will be Mafex versus the Mezco Cyclops. Okay, so I hope you like this review. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and of course always leave me any comments that you'd like to ask more about this guy here, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and click the bell button that so that you'll be notified whenever I have any new reviews coming up or any new videos. And of course, as I mentioned before, do feel free to check out all my playlists that I have, and all the videos. Something might interest you, and you can always chat with me if you have any more question about them. And until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye.